You see these things everywhere.
The Ford Fiesta is part of the furniture of Britain. It's been our best-selling car for 12 years straight, until now, because something weird is happening.
Where have they all gone?
You see, last year, the Fiesta lost its crown to the UK's most popular car to the new Vauxhall Corsa. And things are getting worse. At the start of 2020, the Fiesta didn't even make it into the top 10. It's time to find out what's going on. So we've got our hands on this. The brand new facelifted Ford Fiesta. So has Ford lost the plot, or is this actually a really good car that people should be buying instead of a Corsa?
You see, straight away we have a problem, right? So the outgoing Fiesta was always a very sleek looking supermini. So I don't see why you would need this bigger mouth or these thicker headlights. It doesn't quite look as pretty as it used to. I mean, the rest of it is pretty much identical to how it used to look. I mean, you've got slightly different wheels and darker tail lights. Oh, and also they've added some more positive changes that hopefully, fingers crossed, will stop this old girl from falling down the sales charts.
That's because inside, Ford has given the Fiesta a tech upgrade. Just look at that digital dash. Oh, lovely. The 12.3-inch display is pretty impressive for a Super Mini, and it's similar to the one that you'll find in the Ford Puma. Incidentally, that car is outselling its little hatchback cousin. Interesting.
So you'll also recognise the Sync 3 setup that's taken from the Puma. I mean, it's all very nice and easy to use. It's responsive, the graphics are nice, lovely, lovely. I just wish they would have pushed the boat out a little bit and gone for the Focus's Sync 4 setup, because that would have just added that little bit of extra niceness, especially for all you big screen lovers out there, you know. But this, I mean, it's fine. It's better tech than you get in a Corsa.
The rest of the cabin is pretty much identical to the previous car, but we don't really mind that. The design doesn't excite us very much, and we're not fans of the naff fake carbon fibre. But look, the layout is simple and logical.
Oh, look at this. Knobs and buttons, knobs and buttons. So you don't have to go into the screen to change your volume, to change your temperature. I mean, it's beautiful. Thank you, Ford. I love a button and a knob. Beautiful. Oh, shout out to the handbrake as well. I know, like, new cars and electric cars have these easy to use handbrakes, but there's just something about an old school proper handbrake that I just really like. Driving position as well. Big chunky steering wheel, beautiful, really good to grab onto. Plus, super adjustable. Look at this. Okay, I like mine about there. There we go. Yeah, I like that.
The Fiesta is still reasonably spacious as well, but the Corsa and the Skoda Fabia in particular are roomier in the back, and the 311-litre boot isn't class-leading either. The
Ford Fiesta absolutely, definitely leads the way when it comes to driving. I don't know how many words I can use to describe the way this drives, but let's see. It is agile. It is nimble. It's nippy, very nippy. The handling is quite lovely. Steering is super sharp. I mean, it's fun. There we go, underlying, it's fun. What it does is it makes other hatchbacks just feel a little bit wooden and a little bit boring. Now the ST, that's a firecracker. If you want to treat yourself to one of those, absolutely go for it. You have full support from me. But this normal Fiesta, I mean, it's still very sweet to drive. It's not bad. I really like it. It also has wrong way alert. So it gives you an alert when you're going the wrong way, which some of you might go, oh, that's actually a really good idea. But the more I think about it, I've been driving since I was 17, right? I'm now 30. I'm now in my 30s. I have never gone the wrong way. I've never done it. So I don't know anyone that actually has done it. So if Ford are thinking it's a nice little cheeky USP, I don't think you need it. There we go.
Here's the kicker though, there's still no electric or full hybrid Fiesta, and this is a problem when cars like the Toyota Yaris Hybrid and the electric Vauxhall Corsa E are stealing sales from Ford. Instead, you can have a 99 brake horsepower 1 litre 3-cylinder model, or a pair of mild hybrid versions of this engine with either 123 brake horsepower or 153 brake horsepower.
So yes, technically, the Ford Fiesta has got an electrified engine, but don't expect that to be like a regular hybrid. So what we've got here is the 123 brake horsepower version, which has a 48-volt starter generator. Now that recoups energy as you decelerate and then puts the energy back in when you accelerate. So then what it does is it just makes the whole start-stop process just that little bit smoother. But it doesn't have pure electric mode like hybrids do. I mean, all in all, it just kind of feels like a regular petrol car, really. Oh, but it will get over 50 miles per gallon. Very nice. The engine noise, I mean, that's not too bad. It's not horrendous. It feels very nice and nippy for a car of its size. I mean, it's definitely quick enough. Okay, the ride is a little bit firm. That's what you get when you want decent handling. You have to firm it up a little bit, don't you? Now, also the version we've got here is we've got the 7-speed automatic gearbox. So you can rest your left leg if that's what you want to go for. But I always get the feeling with a hatchback like this, I prefer a manual because you feel a little bit more involved in the drive. But this auto box, I mean, it's pretty decent. It does what you want it to do and it's got a good bit of shove to it. It doesn't whine or anything. It's very nice and slick. One thing it does have is the rear occupant alert. So it gives you reminders to check on the kids sat in the back or the dogs. So it remembers if you've opened the rear passenger doors before you've started your trip, and then kind of goes, have you checked on your rear seat passengers? So you can check on your nan back there. I'm joking, I would never put my nan back there. She always demands the front seats. She's a bit of a diva, my nan. There's nothing terribly wrong with a Fiesta, and if you enjoy driving, definitely choose one of these over a Corsa. I mean, it does a lot of things right. I just wish there was an electric option, or even an option of decent electrical assistance. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what it's missing. If it had that, maybe that will bring that way back up the charts again. Who knows?